Hello guys, Wilsonbox here, and in this video we are talking about all you need to know before start playing Dragonheir Silent Gods. One of the first things and first questions is about seasons, so how this game works relating with the seasons. So this is a season 1 account that I just started a few days ago, and as you guys can see I have 77 days until the season ends. So each season is around 90 days each, and after reach that 90 days you will have a reset and you're gonna start a new season. So this reset means that a lot of your stuff will get lost and will be resetted. So if you go here where I clicked, so Clepsydra Trail, you go here and then reset rules, you can see what is resetted. So the level of your heroes will be back to 1, the artifacts will be back to level 0, your instance creation will be resetted, your Echo of Clepsydra will be turned to this pure sand core, which is basically all the rewards from your season, so the general ranking will be converted into this pure sand core, and with this pure sand core you can buy some special items at the end of the season. They will create a shop where you can buy that stuff with the pure sand core. The instance of creation, you will get a part of this instance of creation on the next season. So you can find the rules here, so there's some ratio for each, so depending where you get your instance of creation, you will get a percentage of that. Then you can spend that pure sand core that you get to buy stuff at the season shop. You can spend it or not, you can leave it for the next season, that should be fine. Your Psycho Core will be also fully resetted, so you need to use those ability points all over again, and your Elemental Affinity will be all resetted, and you need to allocate that Infinity points all over again. Okay, so this is basically what means a season. Each season will start at around 90 days. You need to start farming, do all the quests. Eventually you will have an event with a new hero that will be exclusive from that event. Then you have more 30 days farming, more gear and stuff. You will have like shift challenges or chaos shadows, and then we'll open the other world exploration where you can find a boss to fight, and you need to create different strategies, different teams, and all new stuff. Okay, so this is it. This is what means a season. The next thing I want to talk about is the journey level and the missions and all the quests. So when you click here, you can see your journey level, and this journey level you will need this level for different dungeons and different levels. So there will be a point, if you are progressing well, that your progress will be locked. For example, if I go here to one of these dungeons, or even if I want to upgrade one of my heroes, let's take this one, you guys can see will be available in 3 days. Okay, so it means I'm locked for now and I can't level up more than that level 90 at this moment. And some other content will be locked. I don't think I have all the dungeons at the moment. As you guys can see, I still have some stuff to unlock here. As you guys can see, it's some stuff locked as well. So I can't, you will not have everything available at the first day. So it's really important that you do all of these missions. Okay, this is the commission missions, and these are really good because it's the ones that give you the most journey XP. Okay, with this journey XP you're gonna level up your journey level, and you will unlock more stuff to do, more missions, more dungeons, and all of that. Besides this, we have more stuff. So we have different missions. If you guys open here on the tab, you guys can see you can have the main quests. So these are the most important ones to do. As you guys can see, I need a level 25 to keep doing these main quests. So as soon I'm level 24, as soon as I do the commission missions, I'll be 25 and will be able to do these missions. So going back to these missions, let's click here. So we have the main quests. These are the most important quests you need to do. The commission quests you need to do every day to get this journey XP level, and the side quests, they are also important that you do This is not your priority. If you don't have time to do it, do just the main quests, but eventually this side quest will give you some rewards as well. As you guys can see, will give you Affinity Solvent, which is really important to level up your Affinity, which I will talk later on this video. But as you guys can see, will give you a Rimrow, Starlight Dices and much more stuff that will be really useful for you. On the map, you guys can see where is the main quests. So if you go to the main map, this is where you can find the vortex. You guys can see these purple dots, it's the side quests. So it's where you need to go to do these side quests. And the main mission, I have not unlocked it, so that's why it's not showing on the map. The blue ones are the commission quests, the ones that give you the more XP. So one easy way to progress on this and know that you are updated and doing your best is to follow this adventure, okay, these chapters. So these are really good, as you guys can see. You can start with the chapter 1 and eventually you just need to follow this, okay? If you are up to date with this and doing all of this, it means you are doing a good progress. So at the moment, like yesterday, I was not able to progress, so I had to clear the Grave of Rot, Heretical Ruins, but also these local quests. These local quests will be unlocked with your journey level, so you will reach a point where you will have one of these quests to do, but you can find that place on the map because it's not unlocked yet. So you need to reach a certain level of journey level to be able to do these local quests. These ones are the ones where you need to kill some monsters and stuff like that. So will be these ones, as you guys can see. So the Serenity Forest is here. So these local quests are this stuff, okay? There's a lot of more you guys can see here. So all of these was local quests previously, okay? And if I click here, you guys are gonna see it says it only unlocks after completing specific quests. So the mission, as you guys can see, that yellow and gray dot means it's the mission quest, okay? So when I reach level 25, I'll be able to do it. So one easy way to know and to level up your account and I'll do all the stuff and knowing that you are doing well is to know that you have all done besides this quest, okay? If this one is not done and is not available, it means you are on the right point and keep progressing and doing well as you're doing. The other thing is, so this is the most important thing, it's the adventure and these chapters. The second thing will be the journey level, okay? This journey, it's really helpful to help you progress your account. It will give you some good resources, bread, to give you more stamina, and these tickets to do some auto runs will give you Rimrow, Elite Dices, Mastery Scrolls, a lot of stuff, okay? And then we have this is not a priority, so if you don't want to do this right now, like for example, I've not done this well already, I'm not in a rush to do it, but eventually you're gonna do it and you will get extra resources. Then the heroic journey level, this one will give you some good stuff as well, will give you a free legendary and some more elite dices and stuff, and these will, once you will unlock it eventually while you're progressing the mission and all the history, okay, all the main quests. So this is it. Then we have the events, okay? So we have the events. So we have the daily check-in where you basically need to come here, do a check-in. So I'm on day 9 now. And then we have the art trainings. So these events will be going every week. I think it's every 6 days, all over the season. So to complete these events and to get a good ranking, you just need to spend stamina. So the one that is spending more stamina will get a better ranking. You guys can see a way to see how you can get more points on this is just to check the event rules, and you can see the difficult stages that you are doing will give more points, so the hardest dungeons will be the best ones for this, okay? And then will come eventually when you unlock the dungeons, you will have these events where you need to farm those dungeons. So now I have this one, it's the Fortune Seeker, and I need to clear Grave of Venom, Grave of Curse, or Grave of Rot to unlock all of these rewards. And these are really good because you need to farm these dungeons anyway, so this will be the right timing to farm these dungeons and at the same time get these really great rewards. So we can find different types of dungeons. At the moment I have some of them unlocked, and eventually I need to unlock one more for the other runes, so I already have this one. So let's start with Grave of Venom. These domains are the ones you need to upgrade your heroes, so we need to use these materials to upgrade the stars of our heroes. So level 30, 70 and 90 you will need some materials to level up your hero, okay? And before that you're gonna need these experience potions to level up your heroes as well, okay? These materials, it's just those stages where your basically your hero will be from 2 stars to 3 stars to 4 stars and 5 stars, and this is just to upgrade your level. Then we have the Grave of Venom. Basically this is just the gears that you need. They will give you more DPS, more damage to your characters, so some of them are like sets, so if you are using 2 or 3 of the same one, will give you extra benefits. Then we have the Grave of Curse. This is more like a type of gear for your tanks, for your defense characters, and the same thing, if you are using a set, will give you special benefits. Then we have the Grave of Rot. This one will give you a different type, it's more for debuffers, so if you want to apply a debuff or something like that, these gears are really good because they give you accuracy, also some resistance, but mainly the accuracy. It's really important here to apply your debuffs, because most of these dungeons the boss will require a certain level of accuracy to apply some debuffs like attack penalty and more stuff. Then we have the Heretical Ruins. This one will give you these runes, so these are positive. You can find the positive runes and the negative runes. So the positive ones will be the ones that, let's just have a look, that you will locate here, okay, on this left side, and eventually you unlock the negative runes, which are in this place that are locked now, and eventually I'll unlock the dungeon called Ancient Battlefield, and you can farm the negative runes there. So at this point you will want to know which heroes and which teams you should use to farm each dungeon. So this is really tricky because it really depends what teams and what heroes are you getting, and that will make your account stronger for some elements and not for others. Okay, so one easy way to find some teams that will help you to farm these stages is to come here and check the lineup recommendation. So if you go here, lineup recommendation, check each stage, you can basically check other players' teams, other comps they are using to farm these stages, and you can even download. If you click here, you're gonna download it and you can actually see the fights. If you click on the heroes, you can also check what gear they are using, so as you guys can see, and this way you will have a perception of what you need, what heroes you need, what teams you need, what equipment you need to farm these stages. Other easy way will be, of course, for checking some guides on YouTube. They are really helpful as well, and this is really important. So regarding the heroes, you want to know what teams you should level up and what heroes you should invest on, and this is really tricky, and I don't really recommend to check tier lists. Tier lists are good to check to compare the same type of heroes, so if you are checking 2 damage dealers of the same element and you want to know which one you should invest, a tier list will be good. But for example, these dungeons like Grave of Venom or Grave of Curse, you want to check different stuff. So I think the best way to check what you need, or the best heroes you have, or what heroes you should use, is to use these filters, okay? These filters are really good. And imagine if you want to do some Grave of Venom and you notice you are taking too much damage, just check which heroes you have on your team that can apply attack penalty. And you will know that you need one of these heroes for attack penalty. Then of course you're gonna need some support as well. So this is, it doesn't show here, it only shows on the gallery. On the gallery you can filter by type of heroes, so if they are defense or something like that, but I can go here. So the defense heroes I have is these ones, so I will need a tank of course, but this way I can see what tanks I have. In this case, using a tier list will be really good, because then you will know which is the best tank that you have. But I'm just gonna show my example. So my recommendation for everyone starting this game, for sure, Fire Poison will be a really easy team to use. They have strong characters. You will get Horus for free, which is a really good tank. You'll get Exandra, she's a really good healer, and by this point you already have a good healer, a good tank. Sigrid will be a good drawer as well, she applies attack penalty, so another thing, it's solved, and by this time you already have a debuffer, a tank, a healer, and you just need 2 DPS characters that you can get. So this team is really good. Poison has a lot of healers, so will be really helpful and really good to help you progressing, but as I said, it really depends what characters you get from your summons. So for example, I'm not investing on Fire Poison because my Ice Necrosis heroes are much better. So let's have a look at Lightning Radiance. So from Lightning and Radiance I have these ones, I'm not investing on them, but Ice Necrosis, as you guys can see, I was lucky and I get 3 legendaries from Ice Necrosis. And I already got Zitarian, which is a really great character to start with, he does a lot of damage. I've got Guland, he applies attack penalty, dispels debuffs and stuff. This one you are getting for free, so free legendary, doing some more damage. I've got Viniara, which is amazing, his default time is 19 seconds without any scrolls, and I'll talk about the scrolls in a second. It reduces the ultimate energy, applies attack penalty, dispels are their debuffs, so it's really good. And I got the healer as well, so this is massively good. I got a good tank as well, but these characters here are really good. Stella is a good healer at the moment, and I have really good debuffers, good damage, so and it's a different stuff already playing on season 4 on my main account, and I decided to try something different and go with these characters, which I should say Viniara is exceptionally good, okay? But if you want a more safe pick and you are not sure what you are doing, Fire Poison will be always a safe pick, because as I said, you will get Exandra and Sigrid and Horus for sure. For sure, Exandra will be given at the beginning, Horus will be given at you at the beginning as well as a daily login reward, and Sigrid, you will have those boxes. If you don't summon her, you can get her from those boxes that they will give a box as a reward from there, where you can pick a rare hero and choose Sigrid. So for sure you're gonna have these 3 heroes, and also these will be given to you while you're progressing on the main quests. You will be given Erich, which is a fire legendary, so you already have 4 really important characters to play on Fire Poison. So Fire Poison is a really safe pick on season 1. So then we are just going to talk about Affinity. So Affinity, it's really important here, and it really depends on what you are playing. So of course you can allocate all of these points and invest on everything. I don't do that, I just make a decision, as you guys can see. So these ones, of course, you're gonna level up these ones. These 3 are, you need to level up them, you want or not, but then you need to start making some decisions. So instead of investing on everything, I'm investing on the ones that I'm using and I know they are good to me. So I'm only investing on Ice Necrosis. As you guys can see, I invested the 10 on Ice Necrosis for attack and then for HP. And then this one I invested for accuracy on my Ice Necrosis. And now I'm investing on this one, and eventually I'll go to the Ice Necrosis here. So will be this one here. I'll invest on this one because the faster you reach these ones, the 5 elemental ones, the more damage you will do, and that will help a lot. And eventually, if you are stronger doing some of those stages, it means you are getting more resources, you will get more affinity, and will be like a snowball. So as I was saying, talking about scrolls, scrolls are a really hard decision, especially at the beginning because you don't have much. So as you guys can see, I already invested on Zitarian. He's doing a really good damage, he got some buffs since I started playing, so he's now a good character that you can use, especially at the beginning of the season. He's my main damage dealer at the moment, and as you guys can see, I have 0 scrolls because I invested everything on Zitarian. So scrolls are really tricky. You will have some mastery scrolls and some epic scrolls and raw scrolls. Raw scrolls are much more abundant, so you can spend some of them. As you guys can see, already scrolled Sigrid, she's really good for some stages. But my advice is that you invest only on those characters that you really know you will be helpful. Like Sigrid will be helpful, Exandra will be helpful as well, but I've not scrolled her because eventually I got Stella. As you guys can see, I invested all of on Stella, so she has all of this healing, all of these, and eventually I will invest one more scroll on both of these skills. And yeah, mainly your debuffer, your healer will be the main ones that you want to invest your scrolls, because if you invest scrolls on your healer, it'll give more healing and will be faster healing. Your debuffer, same thing, will be faster applying these debuffs. So guys, just to do a comparison, this guy takes 19 seconds from default. Usually bosses take around an 18-second cycle, so if you want to set some timings, you want to have like the death attack penalty every time at the same time before 18 seconds. If they are taking 19 seconds, it means they will miss the attack penalty on the right time. So with this, I will have advice, okay? So it's regarding the artifacts, which I'm going to talk about just now. So we have the epic ones, the legendary, mythic, and exclusive. The exclusive will be only the ones for exclusive heroes, so if you don't have exclusive hero, you don't need the exclusive artifact. These ones, the epic ones, eventually you will get all of them, okay? The most important ones at the beginning will be the volcanic disc, Troll's Earth for your tank, and then you can get the luminary for your healer, and eventually just get all of them. The legendaries, you know, don't get them so often, but the priority will be Crown of the Unclean to increase your damage and apply defense penalty, and then the Spiritual Incense Burner. So for me, the Spiritual Incense Burner is really important because it will reduce the increased ultimate energy. So this means if your character is taking 19 seconds to apply his ultimate, with this Incense Burner will take less. So if you have a character that is taking too much time using his ultimate, this can prevent that. So it'll reduce the time of the ultimate, and this way you don't need to invest any scrolls on him if you don't want to. And if he is already with a 100% chance to apply a debuff, and you just want to reduce the timing, this is a perfect artifact. And eventually Mirror of the Living will increase your healing from the healer, okay? From the mythic ones, there's one really important that you already got. It's the Witch's Remain. This one is really good because it gives defense penalty 2, Crown gives defense penalty 1, so this increases the damage a lot. Okay, the mythic artifacts are really tricky because they will cost a lot of your incense of creation, okay, the yellow incense. They are much more expensive, will be much more expensive to level up one of these mythic artifacts rather than a epic artifact. So keep in mind that, because eventually you will want to level up some artifacts and you will not have enough yellow incense. Besides this, I think I already talked a little bit about everything. So this is what I was trying to explain, just the very beginnings of the game and all you need to know. So this game, as I said, is made with seasons. You will have several seasons. Each season will start with a reset, where you need to start all over again, leveling up all your heroes. You don't lose your scrolls, so all the scrolls you invested will still be on your heroes. So don't worry about that. You're not gonna lose that. And you're not gonna lose your heroes or your artifacts, just the level will be resetted, and then you need to farm all over again to progress and level up all of that stuff. So this was a guide just to help everyone start playing this game. I know some new people is starting playing this game are really confused because this is really different from all the other games, and then people start checking tier lists and all of that stuff, and they get even more confused because they are using a tier S hero and it's not working well for them. So that's why I just told you guys, it doesn't mean that your S character will be good for everything. This is a very strategy game where you need to pick the right heroes. It doesn't mean if they can be tier B and be your best choice rather than a tier S hero. So it really depends what content you are doing, what teams you are investing on, and it really depends on everything. But if you follow these advices and all of these I just explained to you, I think you'll be doing well. As I said, if you are not sure what elemental to pick, go for fire and poison, learn while you progress, and fire poison will never be a bad pick at season 1. Okay guys, if you have any other question, don't worry, just ask me on the comments. I don't mind to do more guides like this, explaining everything. I'm happy to doing this. If it's helpful and helps you all, I'll be happy with this. So guys, thank you so much for watching this video. If you liked it, don't forget to leave that like below, press that button, subscribe to my channel if you are not a subscriber yet. Thanks for watching and see you next time.